In a world where love is weaponized and loyalty is a mirage, only those who understand the darkest truths about human nature survive. This is not a fairy tale. This is a Machiavellian descent into the raw, seductive, and lethal forces that rule the garden of lust and bones. If you think love is pure and loyalty sacred, prepare to be stripped of illusions. 1. The rules of the garden. Niccolò Machiavelli believed power was never given freely, it was seized. In the realm of human emotions, particularly love, he saw not beauty, but a battlefield. In this garden, love is not a rose, it's a thorn bush. It lures you in with fragrance, only to cut deep when embraced. To Machiavelli, the heart is not a sanctuary, it is a weapon to be sharpened. Lust and love are among the most manipulated forces. To rule in this emotional territory, one must learn that affection is often transactional. Those who give too freely are the first to fall. The one who controls desire controls the outcome. Machiavelli warned, never let yourself become so emotionally entangled that you are predictable. Predictability is weakness. In the garden of lust and bones, unpredictability is a survival trait. If your love can be counted on, it can be exploited. If your loyalty is guaranteed, it can be weaponized against you. To live in this garden, you must build fences not of wood, but of will. Those who fail to do so allow others to trespass into their emotional core, stripping them bare, leaving nothing but bones. 2. Love as a tool, not a truth. Machiavelli didn't dismiss love outright. He simply refused to romanticize it. In politics and passion alike, appearances matter more than sincerity. Tell them you love them if it buys time, control, or allegiance. But mean it only if you can afford the vulnerability. He wrote in The Prince that it is much safer to be feared than loved, if one must choose. In love, too, this paradox holds. When one becomes feared for their ability to walk away, for their ability to seduce and disappear, to love without needing, they are not possessed. They are free. Real control lies not in love given, but in love withheld. Those who can deny affection, who can simulate care while calculating outcomes, hold all the power. This is not coldness, it is strategy. In a world ruled by emotions, emotional detachment is godlike. Machiavelli was not a cynic, he was a realist. And in reality, the one who cares less holds the key. The more you give of yourself, the more they can take from you. The less you reveal, the more they chase. Master the illusion of depth, offer glimpses but never the whole. Let your mystery be your moat. 3. The seduction of the strong. In the Machiavellian garden, the weak crave affection, the strong use it. A ruler does not beg to be chosen. He chooses. She selects. They do not fall in love. They provoke love. And in doing so, they control the pace of the relationship, the intensity of the desire. Machiavellian intelligence means knowing when to seduce, when to retreat, when to reward, and when to punish. Love becomes a chessboard. Each smile, a calculated move. Each absence, a tension builder. This is not deception for cruelty's sake. This is leadership in the realm of passion. One must ask, am I playing the game or am I the game? Those who are the game never chase. They are chased. They don't cry over love lost. They learn from it, weaponize it, and come back with sharper edges. The seduction of the strong lies in their ability to make others feel both desired and disposable. They mirror your dreams, your insecurities, and then they vanish just when you believe they are yours. That's not emotional instability, it's psychological control. To seduce like Machiavelli is to become the architect of obsession. 4. death in the garden, the consequences of illusion. But what of those who refuse Machiavelli's wisdom? Those who believe in the purity of love, who trust promises, who fall without strategy. They are buried beneath the garden. Bones lie under roses. Every heartbreak, betrayal, and manipulation are testimonies to those who believed love was truth rather than tactic. Death in the garden doesn't always mean physical demise. It means the death of self-respect, of ambition, of clarity. Those who give their hearts without armor become fuel for the strong. Machiavelli reminds us, sentiment without strategy is suicide. In his world, mercy can be a form of weakness. And in love, forgiveness can be a throne abdicated. When betrayal strikes, act swiftly, not sentimentally. Sever ties with precision. If you must cry, cry later. If you must bleed, do it privately. But never let your enemy know where the dagger struck. The ones who survived the garden didn't do so by accident. They learned. They evolved. They ruled. 5. The balance of love and dominance. Machiavellianism doesn't advocate lovelessness. It advocates controlled love. A love where you retain your power, your autonomy, your mystery. Love should never be the cause of your downfall. It should be the tool of your ascent. Dominance is not about cruelty, it's about control. In relationships, this control isn't overt. It's in the unspoken rules, the emotional leverage, the ability to walk away without flinching. That is what makes a Machiavellian lover dangerous and irresistible. To dominate is to create rules others follow without knowing they exist. To win at love is to make your partner feel chosen while never letting them feel safe enough to control you. A little insecurity, a touch of unpredictability, a calculated silence. These are the tools of the emotionally sovereign. You must decide, will your love lead you, or will you lead your love? 6. The throne of desire. Those who master this garden do not fear being alone. Solitude is strength. They do not panic in silence. They weaponize it. They do not over-explain, over-apologize, or over-invest. They let the other chase, guess, hope. They build allure through scarcity. They understand what Machiavelli knew. Power lies in perception. If you appear to be desired, if you seem hard to get, if your affection is rare, you become valuable. They rule not just their lovers, but their entire emotional landscape. A Machiavellian lover doesn't give their heart. They rent it, and the rent is high. The moment you let someone believe they own you, you've already been overthrown. Desire is a currency. The less you spend, the more it's worth. 7. Escaping the garden or owning it. At the end of the tale, you must choose. Be one of the bones buried beneath betrayal, or the serpent that slithers between roses with full awareness of their thorns. The Machiavellian path is not easy. It demands emotional discipline, ruthless honesty, and the strength to reject romantic myths. But in this rejection, you find clarity, power, liberation. To love wisely is to love without surrendering the kingdom of your mind. To desire without depending. To care without collapsing. That is how Machiavelli would want us to love. You're either the gardener, pruning with purpose, or the flower, picked and discarded. Become the gardener. Learn which roots to cut, which roses to starve, which vines to poison. Let others dream of fairy tales. You'll rule the garden. If this tale of dark strategy and forbidden truths spoke to you, don't just walk away. Subscribe to our channel for more rare insights into power, love, dominance, and the human psyche. Share this video with someone who still believes love is all hearts and flowers. Because in the garden of lust and bones, the truth is never what it seems. and survival belongs to those who dare to see beneath the petals.